Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be building the best team possible in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. I haven't done as many team builders recently. I feel like I need to be doing more of those, and we're starting with a crazy one. This is also the most expensive team in the game. I mean, the cards in this team are just unbelievably expensive. It is ridiculous how it's uncanny how most of the best cards in the game are also the most expensive cards in the game. Kind of insane. But before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, the starting point guard is Nikola Jokic, who of course was before his time. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, no 99 everything. He has got basically everything you could possibly want on a card. Extremely elite animations, every single pretty much of the greatest SIGs in the game. He has an incredible release, Pro 2 Fade. I mean, he's just one of the best cards in MyTEAM, period. And he's been out since the beginning of May, nearly 2 months. This card was way before his time, and this is a shocking statement, something that will definitely not be true about any of the other cards on this list, but he was a festival reward card. Can y'all believe that? At the starting shooting guard position, we have Michael Beasley. And now I'm not actually 100% convinced that Michael Beasley is the best shooting guard in the game, but for the sake of this team, it is worth putting him here. Y'all will see what I mean, and I'll explain it later. But Beasley at the 2, another stunning festival reward card. He is more grindable than Jokic by a long shot, but he's still a festival reward card. He's absolutely insane himself. 6'9" shooting guard option with an absolutely elite level jump shot. I mean, he is one of the best shots in the game, every stat on 99, every single legend badge, and the best SIGs possible with one of the best jumpers in the game. He is absolutely cracked and one of my favorite cards in my team. I wish I could get him. I want to get him. As of right now, I am unable to get him, but maybe one day I will get him. We will see. With that being said, he's an absolute dog, and he is a very great choice for the starting shooting guard position. It's also a festival reward. Moving on to the small forward position, Kevin Garnett, who is 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, all 99 stats, every single legend badge. Absolutely awesome card. Has Sexton upper, which is my favorite upper in the game. I think it's the best one. Steph Curry base, which is very good as well. Pro 2 Fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Devin Booker, D Fox crossover, Trey behind the back, Levine step back, Hallie Hezzy, like all the best SIGs in the game. 6'11", amazing jumper. You might be wondering, JC, how do you get this card? There's no way that he is another festival reward, is there? You would be shocked to know, yes, he is actually another festival reward. We finally have a non-festival reward card in the starting lineup in Invincible Victor Wembanyama, except for the fact that he's 8 million MT. So you're not getting him anyway, sorry. 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan, 99 stats across the board. Badge-wise, absolutely cracked himself, and obviously most of the ones on the auction house have a lot more legend badges than that, because the people who have the MT to get this card have the MT to buy legend badges out of things, buying half boxes and stuff, and get a lot of those. So a lot of Wimbies have a lot more legend badges than he comes with base, but he's got as well basically perfect SIGs and Pro 2 Fade and a glitchy, impossible to contest jumper. And while he's not a festival reward, he is 8 million MT, which is nothing compared to Yao Ming, who's like 13 million MT. So there you go. By the way, I think I forgot this card at the top of my center position of my top 5 cards this position yesterday. My bad. Obviously, this is the best center in the game, and that is my mistake. 7'6" GOAT card with a 7'9" wingspan. Every stat of 99, every legend badge, of course, and with an absolutely awesome jumper. Well, it's not, it's not my favorite jumper in the game, but it's a great jumper, and I know it's a great jumper. Pro 2 Fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Deer Fox size up, or Deer Fox crossover, Trey behind the back, Levine step back, Hallie Hezzy, again, the very best SIGs in the game. And he's 15 million MT or whatever he is. I mean, look at how expensive this starting lineup would be to build. I can't even imagine, to be totally honest. The backup point guard position doesn't get a ton better. Andre Karolinko, who's actually more expensive to get than Michael Beasley, although it will be grindable by the end of the season, it looks like, depending on how 2K does exchanges week to week and things like that. But 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, absolutely awesome card in his own right. 99 everything. He's got every legend badge. I mean, he's a GOAT card, and he's got an incredible jumper. He's got Matt Ryan base with Oscar upper, which is actually really good. One of the jumpers I really like with Oscar upper. Pro 2 Fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Fox, Trey, Levine, Hallie, standard stuff, every SIG that you would want. He is one of the best cards in MyTEAM, period. Like, again, you could make an argument for him as the starting point guard. By the way, Another festival reward. Backup shooting guard position is going to be not a festival reward, but this time he is 6 million MT. And goat Kevin Durant. It's a consistent theme with all these cards. They're either completely unbelievably expensive, pretty much, or they are unbelievably expensive in terms of MT. So they're gonna cost a lot of money or a lot of MT to get, generally speaking. Now AK and Beasley will likely be grindable by the end of this season, so at least there's that. But 99 everything on KD, every single legend badge. Cam Thomas base, Oscar upper, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, D-Fox, Trey, Levine, Hallie at 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. Honestly, there is a real argument to be made that KD is the best shooting guard in my team. The thing about KD at the backup shooting guard position on this team, though, is the starting lineup has so much size. 6'11" point guard, 6'11" shooting, or 6'11" small forward, 7'4" power forward, 7'6" center. The shortest player's 6'9". It's like, it's an absolutely ridiculous lineup, and I think having a little more size at 6'10" off the bench instead of Beasley off the bench is nice. Plus, Beasley can kind of be your primary main ball handler in your starting lineup, and then you can have this guy right here, Mr. Bob Pettit, as your primary ball handler at the backup position off the bench. And it just 6'9", 6'10", 6'9" instead of 6'9", 6'9", 6'9". It doesn't make that big of a difference, but KD does look bigger than Beasley, and it's just nice to have, in my opinion. Pettit is my personal favorite card in the game, at least favorite card that I have for sure. He is just absolutely spectacular. One of the best cards in the game, bar none. Elite jump shot. I mean, the best jumper in the game. Patty Mills base, Colin Sexton up, run very quick with Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, D-Fox, Trey, Hallie, and he's got all the legend shooting badges already, basically. I mean, look, these are all spectacular, insanely expensive cards. Bob Pettit is just another one, and yes, he is a festival reward. Moving on to the backup power forward position, we have GOAT Hakeem Olajuwon. By the way, I could have also gone GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, both of whom are shockingly festival rewards. The reason that I go with Hakeem over Kareem is because Hakeem does have the better jumper, also over Will too. Again, 5 million MT, so there you go. That's the other option. But Patty Mills, Colin Sexton, he's basically Pettit at power forward. Also has perfect SIGs. I mean, he is one of the most broken cards in the game. He's a better Bob Pettit at the power forward position. The reason I say he's like Pettit is because, like Pettit, he's only 7 foot, whereas Pettit's only 6'9". So I know that sounds crazy to say only, but at this point in the year, those are a little bit small at their positions. But he's absolutely insane. He's an unbelievable card, one of the best in the game. Probably the best pure scorer in my team. Legitimately, it's Hakeem Olajuwon, which is crazy to say. And then at the backup center position is the final card in this list, and he is also a festival reward, but he was attainable. If you grinded everything and saved all your pieces, you could get Ralph Sampson completely from grinding. A lot of people got him without spending money, even if they maybe had to spend a little bit of MT on packs or something like that. But overall, I would say that the Ralph Sampson is a great card. He's got one of the best jumpers in the game against Sexton upper, which, if y'all can't tell, I like a lot. Kemba escape, Kawhi behind the back, which isn't Trey, but it's actually really nice still. Pro 2 fade with rush dribble style is spectacular, but he's got pretty incredible movement for a 7'4" dude still. He's not invincible, Wimby invincible, yeah, but he still moves really well at 99 speed with one of the fastest jumpers in the game. So I think his jumper is better than both Wimby and Yao's jumper. He is the perfect backup center, also has an absolutely massive player build, so you will be just fine size-wise with Hakeem and Ralph coming off your bench. That being said, as y'all can see, every single card on this team is either part of a festival or a multiple like 8-9 million MT type card. It's kind of insane. And only one of these guys is actually truly attainable at this point, and that was Ralph Sampson if you were smart. And even he is like only on the borderline of actually what I would consider a realistically attainable card, because you had to do everything to get him for free. Beasley and AK will eventually be attainable, probably, but that's in like 6 weeks. I don't know. This is an insanely expensive team. To have this team right now would cost you tens of thousands of dollars. I truly believe it is that insane of a squad and that expensive of a team. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.